Hey everyone, Saratoga tracks are fast and firm today. Let's get into the card. Race 1 is a maiden special weight for 2-year-olds, 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. I like number 1 Midnight Still at 6-5. He's a well-bred colt with a solid debut effort, and this field doesn't scare me off him. Harbaugh and Decimation round out my top 3. My value pick is Magic Chuck. Race 2 is also a maiden special weight for 2-year-old fillies, 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. Aerial Affair gets the nod at 3-1. She's got a big name behind her, bred by the great Flightline, and the connections stand out in this filly maiden. Angel of Kirk is next, with top connections and a strong pedigree. Hot Fries rounds out my top 3. If you want a price, take a look at Harpoon. Race 3 is an allowance for fillies and mares, 3 and up, going 6 furlongs on the dirt. Spiteful Lily is the class of this field at 6-5. She's faced much tougher and just needs to bring her A game. Army Gal and Next on Stage give this some depth. Underneath, I'm using Edistrudis for value. Race 4 is an allowance for 3-year-olds and up, going 1 mile on the inner turf. This one's wide open, but I'm leaning toward Intellect at 4-1. Consistent form and a strong closing kick fit this turf mile well. Sounds like a plan, and Life and Times complete my top 3. And don't sleep on Alan Turing at a nice price. Race 5 is the Caress Stakes, a grade 2 for fillies and mares 4 and up, 5.5 furlongs on the turf. In Our Time is my top choice at 5-2. She's been knocking on the door in graded company all year. Sunu and Moving On Up give this real depth. For value, I like Obstreperous here. Race 6 is a New York-bred maiden for 2-year-old fillies, back on the dirt, 5.5 furlongs. Demule looks sharp on the work tab at 5-1. Good connections and a strong debut angle here. Secret Connection and Uptown Rosie are next in line. My long shot in this one is Rosa Penna. Race 7 is an allowance for 3-year-olds and up, 1 mile on the inner turf. Plensa at 6-1 brings the most talent to this spot. A big career earner who's been improving fast makes him my top pick. Jewers Traminer and Yinzer round out the top 3. Unlimited Potential is worth a shot for value. Race 8 is an allowance for 3-year-olds and up, 5.5 furlongs, back on the turf. Gypsy Art gets the top spot at 4-1. Improving figures and a good barn make him my choice on the turf. Pair of Socks and Oil Capital round out the top 3. If you're looking for a price, Forgiving Spirit is mine. Race 9 is a New York-bred allowance for 3-year-olds and up, going 1 mile on the dirt. Toscano is my top pick at 5-2. He's been knocking on the door, and the class here sets up well for him. Tricky Business and Judge Boucher are next. Hey Toby rounds it out as my value play. Race 10 is the Bowling Green, a grade 2 for 4-year-olds and up, 1 mile and 3/8 on the inner turf. Yo Daddy at 6-5 is the horse to beat. Top-level speed figures and graded stakes experience give him the edge. Ole Crazy Bone and Minaret Station fill out my top 3. And I've got Desvio as the price horse. And our finale, Race 11, is a New York-bred maiden for 3-year-olds and up, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. Karsten is my top choice at 3-1. Good early figures in his debut have me expecting improvement. Coach Ryan and Before the Wind complete my top 3. To close things out, my value pick is Tislery. That's the card for today. Thank you for visiting. Good luck. Take care.